The Undertaker, Kane, Fiend, Sting, Purple Spider-Man. A showcase between any of these men would be phenomenal. Especially Sting and The Undertaker. Obviously fans lost hope because they know that this match will probably never happen, but there's a chance. Sting might be returning at your favorite WWE pay-per-view, Super Showdown. Obviously the perfect scenario is Sting versus The Undertaker, or Purple Spider-Man. Captain Charisma is returning as well, maybe. We obviously missed the guy, everyone's second favorite Canadian wrestler after the Mountie. We're also going to talk about the NXT Championship. Not this one, the other one. Yeah, that's fun. A woman who calls herself the Man removed the word women from the women's title. Sick. We're also going to talk about John Cena, and speaking of John Cena, he always posts these motivational quotes on Twitter. I'm not a fan. I'm not a big fan. However, there's one quote from John Cena, not on Twitter, that I actually really liked. He said that in some interview or something like that. And most importantly, it's the truth. Brock Lesnar is the best in-ring performer of all time. Oh yes, sir. Oh yes, sir. Straight to the heart. Straight to the heart. Oh, I don't want to get emotional, man. And since Brock Lesnar is the friend of the channel, you know, Greatness of Wrestling featuring Brock Lesnar, just like Raw featuring Brock Lesnar, why would they remove that? They did my boy Brock Lesnar dirty. Brock Lesnar is the friend of the channel. Ain't no bad talking about Brock Lesnar in the comment section. Ever. We love Brock, we appreciate Brock, that's what we do. But I'm disappointed to announce that we also got an enemy of the channel. Now this person, this wrestler, is going to be our least favorite wrestler of all time. And I'm not even kidding. There's this debate whether Brock Lesnar is better or this wrestler is better. I know the answer is Brock Lesnar. So from now on, I want all of y'all to appreciate Brock Lesnar and show some disrespect to this man right here. So, this is basically a tutorial on how to have a wrestling opinion, because I told you so. So this is going straight to the wall. Brock Lesnar, yum. Matt Riddle, you. More on that a little bit later.
Good morning, everybody.
That's gotta be Kane!
Your people so soft and lazy.
The ultimate farmer.
Little naive farm boy.
Country style.
You know, I can go out and spend 10 hours in my tractor.
Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of Greatness of Wrestling. This is wild, man. This is wild. This episode is going to be one of the best episodes I've ever made because there's so much to talk about. So much interesting, weird stuff. So many returns, and it's WrestleMania, Super Showdown. Lots of stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. I love making this show. Out of every video that I upload, Greatness of Wrestling videos get the most views. Yes, I put the most effort into these videos, and I'm glad that people see that. So, why don't we just start talking about our boy Sting? The man's career basically ended after that Seth Rollins spot. I don't blame Seth. You shouldn't blame Seth. Sting doesn't blame Seth. My advice is that you should use that energy when it comes to Seth Rollins' Twitter. It's really bad. Now, it's been years since the last Sting match, but during the latest WWE Untold, Sting at the end of the documentary said that he would love to face The Undertaker still. Like right now to this day. And while that doesn't mean anything, it's just his wish, I wanna be a millionaire. Will I be a millionaire? Probably not. I'm here to talk about something else, because you see people, there's a little bit more to it. WWE Super Showdown is happening very soon, and we know we get a bunch of dream matches during that show. It almost feels like watching a wild Vince McMahon dream, or playing a video game. Of course, if it doesn't crash. According to Pro Wrestling Insider, WCW icon Sting could be coming out of retirement at WWE Super Showdown. And while that doesn't necessarily mean that it will happen, obviously, there is a big possibility. Like I've said before, we got a bunch of weird matches at WWE Super Showdown. The only problem, not really a problem, but disappointment I have in this is that it's not happening at WrestleMania. You know, I know that when you imagine Undertaker versus Sting, right now especially, it kinda sounds believable only because of WWE Crown Jewel, Super Showdown, but as a wrestling fan, as a fan of both The Undertaker and Sting, and this possible rivalry, a dream rivalry, of course I would love to see it at WrestleMania. I would rather see it at WrestleMania, and I'm pretty sure most of you as well. But Sting versus The Undertaker is Sting versus The Undertaker. I wouldn't mind. Now let me know in the comments below, do you think he will return? And let me know in the comments below if it will be against The Undertaker. Most likely it would. Imagine the money. And I can confirm that Vince McMahon really loves money. Let's talk about the NXT Championship. NXT Women's Championship no more. So that's a weird idea. Becky Lynch went on WWE backstage saying that it should not be called WWE Women's title anymore because it should be equal. While I agree with that, you do have divisions. You see, Becky, men are not fighting for your championship. It's kind of weird. So let me get this straight. NXT Women's Championship is now called the NXT Championship. NXT UK Women's Championship is now called the NXT UK Championship. If it's going to affect Raw and SmackDown, so from Raw Women's Championship, now it's going to be called Raw Championship and SmackDown Championship? That's weird. But that's not the problem I have with this whole situation. It's just so unnecessary. Like, really? It's really unnecessary. I do understand the point of that and what they're trying to achieve, but in a way, I'm pretty sure it's doing the opposite. They should be proud of the word women, in my opinion. Like, that's just a bit confusing. It doesn't make any sense to me. Is it a big deal? No. It's just Stephanie being Stephanie. Okay, people, let's talk about Brock Lesnar and Matt Riddle. Yum. Ew. Type in the comments below. Brock Lesnar better than Matt Riddle. So we all know how much Matt Riddle is teasing Brock Lesnar. He's saying that he's the one who's going to retire Brock Lesnar. Don't make me laugh. It's his gimmick, it's his act, it's the meme of Matt Riddle to poke fun at Brock Lesnar because Brock Lesnar is not being on Monday Night Raw a lot, so Matt Riddle is obviously taking the opportunity to take the piss. I get it, he wants to make a name for himself, go after Brock Lesnar. He's an easy target when it comes to getting attention. When it comes to fighting, not so sure. So, according to rumors, a lot of people confirmed it, but a rumor is a rumor. Brock Lesnar actually talked to Matt Riddle. Brock Lesnar saw Matt Riddle backstage. He came up to him and said, "Kid, you might as well stop saying my name and tagging me in because you and I will never work together, ever." And I've just checked, Matt Riddle kinda confirmed that the conversation happened. Interesting stuff right here, man. You don't make Brock Lesnar angry. But you know what? It could be all just a work. There is a possibility. Brock Lesnar is a chill guy. That's a weird sentence. Never thought I would say that. Brock Lesnar is a chill guy. Obviously, that's a money-making match. A lot of people would love to see that. But who's to say that Brock Lesnar didn't get mad? So you never know what actually happened. One thing's for sure, it's really interesting. And like I've said before, we, the greatness of wrestling community, we're rooting for Brock Lesnar. This man right here. Captain Charisma is possibly returning. Oh man, do I miss Christian. He was one of my favorite WWE wrestlers. Actually, I liked him just as much as Edge. And when he won the WWE Intercontinental Championship #1 contenders match, I was really disappointed that this man got concussed, so I didn't get to see the IC title match. And you know, it was even more sad when I found out that this guy is basically retiring and he didn't get a proper send-off. It was sad. But according to Brad, aka a lot of false rumors, so take it with a grain of salt. Sometimes he gets it, most of the time he doesn't, but you know, let's keep on going. There's a possibility of Christian being involved in the Edge and Randy Orton rivalry. He's even trying to get medically cleared. The plan is for this rivalry to go up until WrestleMania 36, so of course it would make sense. Like, that was the first thought I had after watching Monday Night Raw. I would love to see Christian, especially because there's, history between Randy Orton and Christian, and now it's personal. So here's what I would do if Christian is actually going to return. Edge stays away from Raw. Like, he's injured again in kayfabe, of course, right now, which is a good thing. Christian is the one who interrupts Randy Orton, kicks his arse, but at like WWE Super Showdown or something like that, Randy Orton beats Christian. Of course, that is going to happen, unfortunately. But, Super Showdown is basically, poor man's WrestleMania at this point, so this match would be pretty huge. And then, he injures Christian. So when Edge comes back, he's even more angry, so imagine how personal this rivalry would be. Sick stuff right here. I would love to see it. And even if Christian would return and wouldn't get involved into this rivalry, I would be excited. But obviously that's the reason why they're trying, if they are trying, to get him back. I know it's an unpopular opinion and something that I will get a lot of criticism for. Monday Night Raw right now, for obvious reasons, is the most interesting show to me. I know most of the stuff right here is not that good, but Edge, Orton, like, that's all I care about right now at this point. I want to take a second and appreciate the Royal Rumble match. That was my favorite WWE Royal Rumble match I've ever seen, and I was like, okay, who booked this? Like, whoever booked this should book more matches. Honestly, should book more matches. This was perfectly booked. Lesnar's stuff was entertaining and different. Edge coming back, the ending was, everything was very good about that match, and Drew McIntyre eliminating Lesnar, everything was just perfect, man. I really liked it, 10 out of 10. And I was like, who booked this show? So, let's take a second and appreciate Shane McMahon, Jamie Noble, Abyss, and Lance Storm. Very random. I actually thought that it was Tyson Kidd, but seems like it was actually these men who gave us an amazing Royal Rumble, and I don't know how much Shane McMahon got involved, but he's truly the best in the world. I want to take a second to talk about Braun Strowman. So, during my SmackDown review video, I was kinda harsh on the guy, I didn't really care about him winning the championship. Looking back, maybe it's good. The Intercontinental Championship wasn't used at all. Braun Strowman is someone who's being, pushed down our throats, but not necessarily pushed. I don't know how to explain it. He's on television a lot, but he's not doing anything important. And, seeing how much it means to the guy, maybe it's a good thing. I'm happy for him. Like, I like him as a person. Hopefully he will make it entertaining, and maybe it is a change. Maybe it's a change for the championship, maybe it's a change for Braun Strowman. Hopefully. I don't want to end this video by talking about John Cena, because people, we lost him. I don't know if we will ever get John Cena in the WWE when it comes to an official match. If we will, well, not right now, probably, because John Cena has been confirmed for Fast and Furious movie, and he's taking a very significant role as the main character's brother. Diesel's brother. I don't know, I don't watch these movies. They're pretty bad. It's kinda sad. I'm happy for John, but it's kinda disappointing as well, because obviously, us being selfish, we wanna see him in the ring. We all wanted him to leave the WWE at one point, because honestly, we just wanted a break from John Cena. We wanted something different. Same with Roman. But now when he's gone, it's just not the same anymore. I would go as far as saying that once John Cena left, WWE kinda lost its soul. And I'm pretty sure most of you guys felt the same way. It's just not the same anymore. Cena was the glue. But thank you for watching the video. Really liked making this one. Lots of interesting stuff to talk about. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think Sting and Christian will return to the WWE? Leave a like if you want more. If you want me to make these videos more often. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you already did, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And as always, yeah, boy, the great one. Peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.